Yo, what's up guys, how are you doing, and welcome back to another brand new video of troubleshooter. So friends, in this video I will going to tell you how to download Kali Linux in your PC with dual boot with Windows 10. So what is dual boot I will tell you later, but firstly I'm going to talk about the requirements of it. So the basic requirements of it is you will be needing was the full video. The second requirement is that you will be needing at least 4 GBs of internet connection and and, and an 8 GB and minimum 8 GB of pen drive. In my case I'm using an 16 GB of pen drive. Okay, so without any further delays, let's get started. But before starting, I want to tell you about let's say about what is dual boot. Let's just talk about what is dual boot. Well, dual boot is nothing but when you will start your computer, two options will arise which will ask you to start which operating system you want to start. Like this is our first operating system, which is Kali Linux, and our second operating system, which is Windows 10. So this is called dual boot and nothing. And let's now see how to download Kali Linux. Now once we have known what is dual boot, now let's download the ISO image and a booting software. So firstly, to download the ISO image, we will simply type here Kali Linux download. Okay, click on this link. This link will also be in description. Now scroll down and select the installer version of it, and I'm a 64-bit operating system I am having, so I will install for 64-bit. If you are having 32-bit, so you download for 32-bit, and please note that install the installer version, not the live or net installer version. Okay, live is for downloading Kali Linux in your pen drive, and I have already made a video about it. So if you want to download Kali Linux in your pen drive, you can watch that video. Link would be in description. Now to download this installer, click on this installer and it will start downloading. As you can see, but I have already downloaded it, so I am cancelling it. Now the second thing, we will be needing a software naming Rufus, which would make our pen drive bootable. So simply type Rufus and click on this link. Its link will also be in description. Now scroll down and select this Rufus 3.13, and as you can see, it has started downloading. Okay, now once you have done that, open Rufus. Select no. Now over here I am having two pen drives in my PC. One is of 64 GBs and one is of 16 GBs. Now if you are having multiple disks, so you just have to select this drop down and select the pen drive. I want to make my 16 GB pen drive bootable, so I will select this 16 GB pen drive. And if you are having only one pen drive, then there will be only one option. Okay, so now next thing we have to do is we have to select our ISO image. So just click on select and go wherever you have downloaded that ISO image. Okay, it is scanning the image, and yes, now what we have to do is we have to select the partition scheme. Partition schemes could be MBR or GPT. Now to know whether if you are having MBR or GPT, just right click on your start button and select disk management, or just type here disk management and click on create and format hard disk partitions. Now over here, select the disk in which your operating system is installed. As for example, my drive C is in disk 0, and basically generally the Windows is installed in drive C. So wherever your drive C is installed, right click on that disk. As for example, I am having my drive C in my disk 0, I will right click on this, and if I am having my drive C in disk 1, then I will right click over here. But as I am having drive C on my disk 0, I will right click over here and go on properties. Now select volumes over here, and as you can see, I'm having MBR, master boot record. If something like GUID partition table GPT is written over here, select GPT over there. But as I was having MBR, I will select MBR. Okay, and this target system will automatically change when you will select this. Okay, now over here you can give this volume label, so I will let's give it Kali Linux bootable. Okay, and over file system select FAT32 and don't select NTFS. Okay, now click on start. Yes, write in ISO image mode and then click on OK. Please make sure that you have took the backup of your data in the pen drive and then click on OK. And as you can see, it has started. Now till completing, we will create for partitions for our Kali Linux. So these are my two pen drives, and this is my local disks. Okay, two disks I'm having. Okay, one is of 100 GBs approximately and one is of 125 GBs. Okay, so I'm not having any data in it, means not much data, so I will take data. I will leave some free space for Kali Linux. Now please note that leave 10 more GBs of space of what initial space you are taking. As for example, I want to give my Kali Linux 50 GBs, so I will take a free space of 60 GBs. If you want to give Kali Linux 100 GBs, then take up free space of 110 GBs. Now I'm going to show you how can you do that. How can you give free space? So you just have to select your start menu and type disk management, and click on this, or just simply right click on your start button and go on disk management. Okay, now select this. I'm having one 125 GBs partition and 100 GBs partition, so I'll select this and then I will click shrink volume. Okay, now over here I will open calculator. Now I want to give 50 GBs to my Kali Linux, so I will leave a free space of 60 GBs. So I will multiply 60 into 1024. 60 is my space and we will multiply it by 1024, then equal to 61440. So here we will do 61440 and then we will shrink this volume, and as you can see we have got 60 GBs of free space. Okay, now so once this pen drive has been bootable, we will restart our PC and boot this pen drive. So let's wait to just make this pen drive bootable. Once you made the pen drive bootable, you just have to restart your PC and open your boot menu. To open your boot menu, just restart your PC, and then at the very startup of your computer, spam your boot key. To know your boot key, here's a list of different manufacturers of laptops and computers, and see where your boot key is and then press it and then go to your boot menu. Once you have done that, just let's just select our USB disk. So I will select USB STD and press enter. Now as you can see, it has booted successfully. Now select graphical install for some convenience and press enter. And as you can see, it has booted. Now over here, select your language. I'm selecting my language as English. Now click on continue. Now select your region. My region is India, so I will select India and then click on continue. After that, select your key map to use. I will select American English and then click on continue. Now it is detecting and mounting installation media. Now if something like this pop-up comes, just eject your bootable pendrive and then re-inject it again. Now I have did that. Now I will select yes and then continue. And as you can see, it has started scanning. It's loading installer components for installation media. And there we go. Now it's detecting my network hardware. I am having a LAN connection, that's why it will auto configure it. But if you are not having a LAN connection in your PC or laptop, you just have to select configure it later. Network auto configuration is successful. Now select, please enter the host name of the system. So I am selecting the host name of the system. Okay, now click on continue. Now select the domain name. Domain name can be same as your host name, and make sure that it's in small letters, not at capital. Now click on continue. Now here select your username and make sure that it's a rememberable username. Now once you have set your username, click on continue. Now username for your account, I'm letting it as same. Continue. Now choose your password. Verify it. Now click on continue. It's setting up the clock, time server, and these types of things. Now it's writing the disks. It can take some time. Now over here select manual and press enter. The installation of the base system is done. Something like this pop-up will come. Over here we will select, we'll focus it, yes. Now we will select desktop environment, and in which XFCE and Genome. If you want XFCE desktop environment, tick this, and if you want Genome environment, tick this. As I want XFCE environment, I will tick this. And these are some types of additional things, so I will just tick it. Also I also need this, and select whatever you need adding all these things. So now let's click on continue, and as you can see, it has started. So now this can take a much time, about 30 to 40 minutes or more than it. So I'm just skipping the video. So once the installation is completed, something like this will come. Install the grub bootloader. So I recommend that to use yes and never use no, because this will fail all your data means everything will get lost, so I highly recommend to click on yes and then click on continue. Now select enter device manually. No, sorry. Select this your hard disk. Okay, select this one hard disk and then click on continue, and then it's saying installing grub loader. Now this can take some time. Now it's finishing the installation, checking everything up that it is everything set up and everything is good. As you can see, the installation is completed. Installation is complete, so it's time to boot into your new system. Make sure to remove the installation media. Okay, so remove the bootable pendrive before restarting, so that you can boot into the new system rather than restarting the installation. So I am removing the bootable media. Now let's just click on continue. It's finishing the installation, unmounting file systems, and it's restarting our PC. And as you can see, we have got two options. One is for Kali Linux and the second is for Windows 10. By clicking on it, you can just go on Kali Linux, and by just clicking on it, you can go on Windows 10. So firstly, let's go on Kali Linux. You just have to select enter and you can go on Kali Linux. And as you can see, Kali Linux logo has came, and boom, as you can see, we have got it. Now let's just quickly go to Windows 10. Let's restart it and just go to Windows 10. Now I will select Windows 10 and press enter, and as you can see, we have got Windows 10. Now let's open it. And as you can see, we have got Windows 10 on our PC. So friends, that's it. Hope you found the video helpful. If you found the video helpful, make sure to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. Give a like to this video and share this video to all your friends and relatives who want to download Kali Linux in their PC with dual boot of Windows 10. So friends, that's it. Hope you found the video helpful. Thanks for watching.